Good morning, good afternoon. The mark of the beast, the antichrist. The mark of the beast, the antichrist, the end of days. Mark of the beast, the antichrist, the end of days. There's been a lot of talk, a lot of speculation coming of late concerning the current situation and scenario that the world is going through, that it is round about the time that the mark of the beast is about to be introduced, that the transactions that are spoken about in Revelations, that no one will be able to trade or transact without having the mark of the beast. And there won't be any trade, there won't be any wealth generated unless you have it. And they are attributing the current pandemic and what the governments are trying to introduce in terms of vaccines, in terms of whatever the speculations may be, that they're about to introduce, or the mark of the beast is about to be put on man, or so on and so on and so forth. I would like to debunk that. I would love for you to actually realize that all of those conversations are just bringing about fear. And we know that anything that is fear based is not of God. If it is fear based, it is not of God. So if you're listening to this and you're worried about receiving the mark of the beast, if you're born again, if you are Christ centric, you cannot receive the mark of the beast. You cannot receive the mark of the beast, which means that it will not be in anything natural. It will not be in anything natural, because if it is a natural transaction to receive this mark, then the spirit would not be involved and you would not have to worry. The mark of the beast is a spiritual entity. It is a spiritual transaction. And when that occurs, and you won't see it coming, mind you, you're most likely going to be off the earth by the time that revelation begins to disseminate or be put upon people. That is my revelation concerning that. The word might say it differently, but that's just how I see it. You will not be around to receive it because it's a spiritual transaction. So these natural things that are about to occur, be it the vaccine, be it microchips, be it whatever people are concerned about right now, none of those things contain the mark of the beast. Yes, there may be things within the current solutions that might in fact impact your body, as most flu vaccines or other vaccines tend to do to begin with. They introduced foreign entities within your body to help you combat whatever it is that is there. I've never really trusted in all of those things, but the reality of it is that that's just how governments have been doing it for years, whether it's a flu vaccine or polio or chickenpox, whatever it is, whatever else that they try to prevent, it's always been there. So you will not be injected with the mark of the beast. It will not be in any vaccine. It will not be in anything natural that man introduces to you in a natural way. The mark of the beast, and even the Antichrist himself, is a spiritual entity. You cannot prepare for it. You will not see it coming. You cannot prepare for it. You will not see it coming. It is spiritual. Do not be afraid. Do not be concerned. The mark of the beast is not here. The Antichrist is not here. Not as yet, anyway. I would have discerned it if he was in the spiritual realm. That's why I said it's a spiritual entity. All of these things are spiritual, and you need to discern them spiritually. None of them are on the earth right now. There is no mark of the beast on the earth right now. They might try to build up to it, but it is just not there. There is no Antichrist on the earth right now, even though some do exhibit Antichrist behavior. The Antichrist is not currently on the earth, nor are we going to see him in this generation. And that is my own opinion, prophetically. I might be wrong on that, but I highly doubt that you'll appear anytime soon. Spiritually, I have not discerned it. But if it does come, again, you won't be able to prepare for it because it will be very spiritual. Very spiritual. Very spiritual. Let me end this by saying this. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. If anything you're hearing on the news puts you in a place of fear, discount it. Put it away. Rebuke it. Fear is not your portion. Be blessed.